¿Conoces la verdadera historia en la que se basó El Conjuro 2? ¿Y vos? ¿Qué harías si descubrirías una entidad paranormal en tu propia casa? En agosto de 1977, en un lugar llamado Enfield, más precisamente al norte de Londres, una familia vivió una pesadilla aterradora. La familia Hudson, la cual estaba compuesta por una madre soltera llamada Peggy y sus 4 hijos, Margaret de 12 años, Janet de 11, Johnny de 10 y el pequeño Billy de tan solo 7 años. Los 5 se vieron envueltos en medio de eventos extraños que escapaban a toda lógica posible. Los fenómenos empezaron a manifestarse con golpes y ruidos inexplicables que resonaban por toda la casa. La madre inicialmente atribuyó estos sonidos a una fuente externa, pero pronto se hizo evidente que algo más estaba sucediendo. Los muebles comenzaron a moverse por sí solos, objetos se desplazaban misteriosamente y las voces de entidades desconocidas resonaban por los pasillos de la casa. Janet fue el centro de la actividad Poltergeist. Una niña de tan solo 11 años parecía ser el epicentro de la actividad paranormal. Testigos informaron que Janet experimentaba episodios de trance, durante los cuales hablaba con una voz gutural masculina que afirmaba ser un espíritu llamado Bill, que había muerto años antes en esa misma casa. Al final del video veremos la grabación real de la entrevista que se realizó a la pequeña en aquel entonces, donde deja ver a este espíritu. El caso se hizo tan popular que atrajo la atención de numerosos investigadores de lo paranormal, entre ellos Maurice Gross y Guy Lyon, los cuales luego contactaron la opinión de los expertos y ya conocidos Ed y Lorraine Warren. Pasaron una gran cantidad considerable de tiempo en la casa Hudson documentando y tratando de comprender los extraños acontecimientos que allí tenían lugar. A continuación, algunas de las cintas tomadas por aquel entonces.
The barking here is quite extraordinary, actually.
We got a doggy here.
I then said to it,
I then, as I said on the tape here, I then said to it, if you can whistle and bark and groan, then you can talk. And I asked it to actually say my name.
Well, just a minute. Right, we'll try again. I want you to call out my name, and my complete name, Maurice Gross. See if you can do that. Very good. Let me hear you say my name again. Come on, let me hear you say my name. Come on, my name's Morris. Let me hear you say it. Morris.
Now that was the first time we heard the voice, and since then we've been hearing it again and again, and it's been getting louder and louder.
La participación de los Warren en el caso no fue del todo muy extensa. Los famosos investigadores paranormales solo realizaron algunas visitas a la casa y ofrecieron su perspectiva sobre la situación. Sin embargo, su participación en el caso ha sido objeto de controversia, con algunos críticos cuestionando la validez de sus conclusiones. Durante el apogeo de la actividad paranormal se reportaron fenómenos extremos como la levitación de objetos y en ocasiones de Janet misma. Estos eventos fueron documentados por investigadores y testigos, agregando un nivel adicional de intriga al caso. Para cerrar mi opinión por acá y dejar que vea las cintas de la entrevista de Janet de aquel momento, quiero decir que la actividad Poltergeist fue disminuyendo con el tiempo hasta desaparecer por completo. Los investigadores nunca llegaron a una conclusión definitiva sobre la verdadera naturaleza de los hechos en la casa Hudson. Algunos sugirieron que todo el asunto era una elaborada farsa realizada por la familia, mientras que otros mantuvieron la posibilidad de una explicación paranormal genuina. ¿Y vos qué crees acerca del caso Enfield, el cual se convirtió en la película tan aclamada El Conjuro? A continuación, algo de lo que fue la entrevista con una entidad.
What about the voices? When did the voices start?
December the 12th.
December the 12th.
Yes.
And how did they start?
Well, one night Mr. Grove was talking about it about 8:30. He said, all we need now is the voices to talk. And that night I went to bed and can't remember exactly what happened. And
What's that knocking?
yeah, can hear it now. I was doing that yesterday morning and Peggy was on her own. So she come in to us, because it wasn't her, she come in. We sat together and we heard it. And I counted how many knocks and there was 14 altogether. And it's doing it again now.
That was 3 knocks just now.
Yes, it goes in 3s and 2s. How we first got contacted, this was when Mr. Rose said, if there's anyone there, knock twice for yes, and if not, 1 for no.
I wonder if we did that now, whether it would answer. Is anybody there? Is anybody there? Nothing. No.
It doesn't always do it to order. No, it doesn't. It goes in spasms. Like we're talking now. It may not now, after you've said that, but it won't do it when you want it to, straight away, you know.
What about the voices? They sometimes say things and make answers. Is that the voice now?
Yeah.
Is anybody there? How many voices are there? No.
Dirty Dick, Andrew Garner, and Stuart Thurton.
Dirty Dick, Andrew Gardner, and Stuart.
Thurton.
Oh, has he ever spelt that for you?
No. Mr. Ghost asked him, but it's like distracted Mr. Ghost last night when he asked. Or some time ago.
And
Sorry,
what do you
go on.
think these are? Are they people or are they just voices?
Could be spirits, oh, I don't know. I believe it's a form of a spirit speaking for us somehow. No. We don't get this at school, these voices are. Because I believe when we're all separate, it's not so strong.
Just when you come near each other?
Yeah, like here, or our aunts, we were up there together, or in Peggy's next door.
And Janet's, your voice is stronger, isn't it? It seems to be the strongest.
Yeah.
When you hear the voice and it comes out, where does it come from? Here, your throat?
No.
Where do you feel it comes
Back
from?
of the neck. Back of the neck.
And so it must be as if it's somebody else speaking there when you hear
Yeah,
it.
behind us.
And do you get the feeling when you hear the voice that there is a person there?
Yes.
Yeah. And do they tell you much about themselves?
Not really, no.
They just tend to growl and...
Play around and sort of joke and be silly. You know.
I wonder, do you think there's anyone there just now?
Yeah, I do.
Who's that?
What?
Who's that, Janet?
Pardon? Stuart Certain.
Stuart Certain, and he's one of the voices.
Yeah.
Why do you think he comes and speaks through you?
To annoy us. To annoy us.
Does he ever say anything nice?
Well, don't know really.
Shall we
Says-
try and speak to him? No. We'll see if he'll speak to us.
Yeah.
Is anybody there?
No.
Who's there?
Doctor Who.
Doctor Who?
Goose Chasers here.
Mr. Gross, a lot of people, hearing these voices produced by the children, will simply say that they are very good ventriloquists and that this is all a hoax. How would you react to that?
Certainly not. They're certainly not very good ventriloquists. We have had tests on them to see whether they can ventriloquize. They can't. To keep up this particular type of voice for any length of time without damage to the vocal cords is absolutely impossible. I mean, there must be some hoarseness attached to it. But don't forget, these children don't do this for a couple of minutes or so. They do it for lengths of periods up to 3 hours, and without any hoarseness or sore throats whatsoever. Well, perhaps, Guy, perhaps you've got something to say to them.
Yeah.
I'd like to know how you make this noise without bashing Janet's vocal cords to pieces. If I do it for half a minute, I get a sore throat. Joe?
Guy Lyon Playfair is an author of books on the paranormal, with experience of poltergeist cases in Europe and Brazil.
How do you do it, mate?
God, Vicky. Hours.
Don't you ever get a sore throat, Janet?
No.
Sure.
Yeah.
You never get pain in the back of the neck or something?
Oh, what do you mean? I'm sorry, I'm not with you. What? I feel,
Oh, you with me now? With me?
Sensation in the back of the neck. Yeah.
Well, tell us about that.
I don't know how to
No, tell me
explain
about that. You get it? Do you get it now? It's buzzing in the
When
back of
you
the neck.
talk, yeah.
Do you feel it vibrating as if it was sort of
No, like someone
someone
got
what?
their hand on the back of my neck like that.
Poltergeists seem to thrive on an atmosphere of tension that is partly sexual. The fact that most of the focuses are adolescents seems to contribute to the mischievous nature of the effects, leading some to suggest that the kids are faking or enjoying a laugh at the expense of the investigators. But to create all the bizarre effects that went on in this house either involves a gigantic conspiracy with the neighbors or a disruption in our laws of mind and matter.
Ahora sí, para ir terminando el video, me gustaría leer tus opiniones en los comentarios acerca de lo que fue el caso Enfield. Te pido que le des like y te suscribas, y nos vemos en el próximo video. Que duermas bien.